iCloud. Do you know what that is? Do you have an iPhone or Mac computer and iCloud is this vague concept out there? Well, we're going to tour iCloud in this video and hopefully answer some questions and help it be more useful for you. Hi, I'm Molly Bartelt, co-founder of Pixology, and I teach computer skills because if you know how to use your computer a little better, you might actually work with your digital pictures and save your memories. iCloud is Apple's cloud services exclusive to people who use Mac and iOS devices like iPhones and iPads. Now, the things that you need to know about iCloud is, first of all, like all cloud services, just about, you access them through a website, and the iCloud website is iCloud.com. So I have actually logged into iCloud.com. Your Apple ID is your login. So when you go to activate a phone, you have to have an email, and that email works for iCloud.com. It's the same email and password as you use to access your app store on your phone. Right now we're concentrating on going to the website on your computer. Okay, so here we are at my home page for iCloud.com. I've logged in and I have this nice greeting. And many of these icons that you see, you probably recognize them from your phone or your computer. Okay, iCloud allows you to access these apps on all of your devices, and if it's set up properly, you can have everything sync from your phone to your computer through iCloud.com. All right, let's just take a look at a few things. So we're going to first look at account settings. When I help people with their Macs, I often have to go to iCloud.com just to see what's going on with their overall Apple environment. And account settings really helps me see what people have going on. So right off the bat, you can see that I have storage, 200 gigabytes of iCloud storage, and I will explain that a little bit as we move along. You can also see that I have devices, my iMac, my iPad, my iPhone, and my MacBook Pro. I love using Apple products. I love how they sync together, and it did take me a long time to feel comfortable and take advantage of all the things that you can do when everything syncs together. Okay, and you'll also see there's family sharing here as well. So now you know that I have my husband and my 2 kids on my account. So I'm going to scroll back up, and then we're going to go back one screen to my home page of my iCloud, and now you can see that I have mail and contacts, calendar, photos, iCloud Drive, and notes. Those are all important apps, but before I talk about those, this one right here, Find iPhone, is one I used the most often. And it does require you to log in again. So here we are in Find My iPhone. Really, it's Find Anything that I have. And now, when I click on this, you can see there's my 4 devices. And here is my son's and my husband's. So anytime, and this happens way more often than I want to admit, if I'm missing my phone, I click on my iPhone and I play sound. There you can also see when you click on the individual device, you can click lost mode, and when you do that, it will actually display a number you can be reached at if someone turns your phone on, which is kind of cool. I'm not going to go through these because I don't want to get my phone locked on accident, which would be something I would do. Okay, you can also see if it's really a lost cause that you can erase the iPhone as well. I like this, it tells you where the battery is at. So play sound, here I'm going to play it. Now my iPhone is sitting right next to me, but you're going to hear it. That's what it sounds like. And boy, you can find it anywhere in the house when that's going on. Okay, so let's go back out of there. I just thought that you would find that interesting. If you are lost you can't find your iPhone, log into iCloud.com and you can play an alert. We use it way more than we should here. Okay, so let's talk about the iCloud apps. We have Mail, Contacts, Calendar, Photos, iCloud Drive, and Notes. Those are the main ones that I use. Sometimes reminders, but the top row is where the action is. Now, I will click on my mail, and you won't access your mail this way, but I just want to show you that this is how it works. You can see I'm online in my iCloud Mail. When I click the mail icon on my computer, so I'm going down to my dock and I click on the mail icon, now I'm looking at my email on my computer and you see the same 3 emails. Now, I personally don't connect my Yahoo email to my computer because I like to access that through yahoo.com. But for some of you, you might actually be seeing your emails show up on your computer in your mail app. Okay? So you can see how that syncs with what's up in the cloud. All right, let's go back one more. I'm going to skip Contacts and Calendar, although you can look into them. They also sync. I'm going to go to Notes. This is the one that I think is really cool. Because I use an iPhone and a MacBook Pro most often, I like to take notes, and you'll see I have all sorts of folders of notes here. Like, I'll just go to Lighthouse Brigade. I had a meeting, and cooking, there might be some things that I want to remember, and I'll type it quick on my phone, on the Notes app on my phone, and then it shows up in iCloud, and that means when I go to my notes on my Mac, so if you follow this, I'm showing on the screen right now, iCloud.com Notes. I'm going to go down to my dock and click on Notes. And you can see on my computer, I have the same folder. So there's cooking and there's my green egg times. We sometimes cook on there. And I think this will work. When I go to my iPhone, there is the same folders there, so I can access my notes literally wherever I am. I love it. Okay, so if you aren't seeing these things sync between your devices, you're going to want to go on your Mac to System Preferences. So I'm clicking the square with the cogwheel, and here you can see System Preferences. Now, I have my Mac updated with the latest version of the operating system, and so yours might look a little different. When you go into System Preferences, right at the top you can see Apple ID, iCloud, Media, and App Store. Let's click on Apple ID, and right here you can see that I have checked all of those things, and that's how they sync between each other. Now, you can see Photos is checked. We can also do that through the Photos app as well. So go into your System Preferences, click on the Apple ID, and check off the items that you are looking for. If you're using an older version of operating system on your Mac, I think you can find iCloud. It's this icon right here, and click on that to select the apps that you want to sync across your devices. Okay, since I just saw this, we're going to also click on Family Sharing. Remember how in my iCloud account you could see I was connected? Well, this is where I would add people on my computer to Family Sharing. Here's the plus button, and then you find your family member and you add them. And here you can see Alex, I have asked to buy on. Anytime he's in the App Store, I get a notification if he wants to download anything, even the free stuff. Very cool. So now we're going to look at the Photos app, okay? The Photos app You should recognize this icon from your phone or your computer. When you click on it in iCloud, you're going to get a simplified version of your photo app. If you look here, you can see I have my pictures. I love scrolling to the bottom, and when I'm in Photos on the left-hand panel here, if you don't see this, you can click on this icon, close sidebar, open sidebar. So I'm just looking at my photos, and I can see I have 19,584 pictures up in iCloud. On my computer, so now I've just opened up my computer, and things look pretty similar here, except that when I go into albums, my albums, oh, let me back up and show you. See, I have 19,585 photos. It's pretty close to what's on iCloud. It's off by one picture, and the videos match. I think that's really cool. Now, in Photos, when you click on My Albums, you can see I have this nice arrangement of folders and albums inside the folders. When I am in iCloud and I click on My Albums, I get something that doesn't look very fun. And it's very hard to work with your pictures in iCloud. The only reason why I go on iCloud for photos is to download pictures that I have no other way of getting at. So in order to make sure that your photos is uploading to iCloud, you can also go under Photos in the menu and click Preferences and make sure that iCloud Photos is on. And you can see I have optimized Mac storage. So my MacBook Pro only has 256 gigabytes. It's a solid state drive, and I just didn't want to spend the money for a larger drive. So my pictures, even though my computer Photos app said I had over 19,000 pictures, they're just thumbnails. My originals are stored in iCloud, and I have optimized Mac storage on here. If you are worried about space, even on your phone you can do this. You can optimize your storage on your phone so that the originals live up in iCloud and your phone has more space on it. So those would be checked. All right. I wanted to point that out. Now, speaking of storage, you might be wondering about purchasing storage. So let's go back to System Preferences. In System Preferences, we're going to go back from Family Sharing and to the Apple ID. Look below where you can see iCloud storage. Over here, I have 200 gigabytes. I actually purchased more because I knew I was going to need my pictures to be stored in the cloud. Apple storage is fairly inexpensive, so I'll just click on Change Storage Plan. And you can see I'm paying just $2.99 a month for 200 gigabytes. Okay, so we're going to cancel because I'm happy with my 200 gigabytes, and I'm going to click Done. The last thing that I want to talk about is iCloud Drive. Now, there are many cloud storages. iCloud Drive happens to be Apple's specific storage for Apple users. And you can see I have it checked on. I don't really put very much in there. You have to be clear on what you're saving where, and maybe I'll do a video on that another time. But when we go back to our iCloud.com, I'm going to leave Photos and go to iCloud Drive. What I store in there is located in iCloud.com. And right now you can see I have nothing in here, and I'm not even sure what script editor is. iCloud Drive is for all the other documents on your computer, and if you wanted to be saving things there, you'd go to your Finder, and let me just maximize this, and I don't actually have iCloud Drive there. I can go to Preferences, and I can go into the sidebar, third tab over, and click iCloud Drive. And now it shows up in my sidebar in my Finder. So I'll close that and go into iCloud Drive, and now there's that funny script editor folder. Who knows what that is? But if I wanted to take something from my desktop, like my desktop cleanup, I had to put everything in order before showing you my computer. If I wanted to put my desktop cleanup in iCloud Drive, you can see this information. It's showing me that it's uploading. So let's minimize that, and then eventually I would think we will see that I have a folder showing up in iCloud Drive here that is desktop cleanup. It's thinking, and there it is. So that's how quick things show up in iCloud Drive, depending upon your internet connection. So let's go back one screen. So we're back to the iCloud screen. You may use Pages, Numbers, and Keynote. That's kind of Apple's version of Microsoft Office. You could also use Find Friends. It's not something that I use. So that is iCloud from my perspective. Find My iPhone, Notes, family sharing, all of those things can help make life easier for you with your devices. If you like this video, please subscribe, because we're going to continue uploading classes on using your computer and ideas on how to manage your pictures better, because while the Mac offers the Photos app, sometimes it's not ideal for making sure your pictures are preserved for generations to come. If I didn't answer any of your questions, leave them in the comments below and I'll try to address them. And that's it for now. We'll see you next time.